The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that exciting and dramatic developments await fans in the Tuesday, December 24th, 2024 episode. With a warm Christmas setting, complicated relationships and dark conspiracies continue to escalate, creating a story intertwined with love, suspicion, and wrong decisions. This year's Christmas marks a new turning point in the relationship between Carter and Hope. This is the first time the two celebrate the holidays as a couple. The warm space of the cabin is filled with lights from the Christmas tree and flickering candles, creating a romantic atmosphere. Carter and Hope enjoy the moment together, exchanging intimate gestures, care, and loving words. However, when their relationship begins to go further, an unexpected event interrupts this perfect evening. A knock on the door sounds, pulling both of them out of the romantic moment. Carter felt annoyed by the interruption, but Hope, looking confused, opened the door to see who had ruined their evening. The person who appeared at the door was none other than Thomas, whose sudden return completely surprised Hope. Her hair was disheveled and her clothes were not yet neat. She stood before Thomas with a look of confusion and annoyance in her eyes. Thomas, with a familiar smile but hiding something mysterious, asked Hope if he was disturbing her. Hope tried to stay calm and answered hesitantly, "What are you doing here? And when did you come back?" Thomas explained that he wanted to spend Christmas with Hope, hoping to relive the beautiful memories they shared. However, Hope quickly emphasized that the current situation was not suitable because she was with Carter. Although unhappy, Thomas politely accepted and left. But his eyes left an uncomfortable feeling, not only for Hope, but also for Carter, who witnessed from afar and began to feel uneasy. Carter can't help but notice Thomas's attitude when he leaves. Thomas's sudden return combined with his complicated past with Hope makes Carter start to worry. Although Hope tries to reassure him that everything between her and Thomas is over, Carter can't shake the feeling that Thomas intends to interfere in their relationship. Carter's fear grows when he notices Thomas appearing more and more often. Thomas finds all kinds of reasons to see Hope, from Forrester Creations-related work to innocuous conversations. Every time Thomas appears, Hope appears comfortable and friendly, which makes Carter feel uneasy. He begins to suspect that Hope might betray him to get back with Thomas. As his worry turns into obsession, Carter begins to plan to protect his relationship. He believes that if he just gets rid of Thomas, everything will return to normal. However, instead of facing Thomas directly, Carter decides to carry out a dark plot by hiring Justin to commit a murder. Justin, a character known for his ruthlessness and cunning, receives a tempting offer from Carter. In exchange, Justin will receive some shares in Forrester Creations if he completes the mission of eliminating Thomas. Although initially hesitant, Justin is eventually convinced by this lucrative reward. Carter's plan raises a series of ethical questions and opens up new dramatic plot lines. Will Carter really go all the way with this plot? Will Justin, a man with few limits, feel remorse for killing Thomas? And most importantly, what will happen when Hope discovers this terrible plan? The relationship between Carter and Hope, which seemed to be entering a happy phase, is now threatened by suspicions of conspiracy and the return of a charismatic character like Thomas. The tension increases, and the audience cannot predict what will happen next. Longtime viewers of The Bold and the Beautiful know the familiar cycle of Ridge's relationship. Whenever he feels tired or angry with Brooke, Taylor becomes the one he turns to. However, instead of realizing that she is just a temporary option, Taylor continues to place her hope in a love that she believes still has a chance. Viewers believe that Taylor needs to sober up to see the true nature of this relationship. No matter how many times Ridge comes back to her, he always keeps his heart for Brooke. Taylor's acceptance of the role of rebound girl not only hurts her, but also puts her in a cycle of continuous disappointment. Things get worse when Ridge discovers the true motive behind Brooke's plan to become CEO at Forrester Creations. Brooke, with her intelligence and ingenuity, always knows how to manipulate the situation so that Ridge cannot leave her completely. When Ridge realizes this, he will not hesitate to run to Brooke, regardless of what he said or did to Taylor before. Taylor will once again be left in pain. But this time, the situation seems to be more serious. She will no longer have Ridge by her side to help her overcome her disappointment. For someone who always puts all her hopes in a relationship like Taylor, this loss can lead to a complete breakdown both mentally and emotionally. One thing that makes fans regret is that Taylor seems to suffer from broken heart syndrome. She constantly puts her trust in someone who is not worthy, only to suffer unnecessary pain. Instead of continuing to run after Ridge, Taylor needs to take time to take care of herself and find happiness from things other than unrequited love. The fact that Taylor often seeks therapy or spiritual healing sessions after each disappointment shows that she understands her condition well. However, this cannot replace the need for her to completely change her approach to her relationship with Ridge. Taylor needs to give up the idea that she can change Ridge or make him stay with her forever. Although the current situation seems bleak, the audience still hopes that Taylor will be able to escape this painful cycle. That requires her to be brave enough to let go of Ridge and focus on building her own life. She can find peace in her career, friendship, or even a new love, a love that comes from respect and sincerity, not from the temporary pieces that Ridge left behind. The bold and the beautiful continues to hold fans breathless with developments revolving around familiar, but no less complicated characters. Taylor, despite facing a painful crossroads, still has the opportunity to change her fate. Can she do it, or will she continue to sink deeper into disappointment? Let's wait for the next developments to see how Taylor will face reality.
Oh.